Yeah, hi. Many times the questions is to get asked whether the parliament can have the Superman or Superwoman kind of character so that they can rewrite the whole constitution. What is the scenario regarding this? And related to this, the question have got asked in 2025 mains as well. Now, looking toward this particular aspect, when we talk about the Indian Constitution, it gives Parliament the power to change itself through Article 368. But this power is neither ordinary nor very unlimited. Okay, it has certain restrictions as well. It has certain limitations as well. Now, what all those kind of restrictions and limitations are there? First, the procedural limitation. Now, when we talk about the amendment under Article 368, it requires a special majority. That means a majority of total number plus at least two-thirds of those present and voting in both houses of the parliament, that is at Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Then, for certain changes like changing the federal structure, representation of states in the parliament like in Rajya Sabha or state legislature, or changing certain schedule under the Indian constitution, we also need ratification by at least half of the state legislature because it is changing the federal character or quasi federal character of the country. This makes our constitutional scheme far more difficult than passing ordinary law, or constitutional change far more difficult than passing ordinary law. Then there is a substantive limits. Now, in a landmark judgment in Keshwanand case of 1973, the Supreme Court held that while Parliament can amend the Constitution, but it cannot alter its basic structure or its core identity. So, what is this basic structure? Although not exhaustively and all comprehensively defined, it includes essentials features like supremacy of the Constitution, democracy, federalism, rule of law, Montesquieu's principle of separation of power, independent judiciary, and fundamental right. These are the basic structure. Then the subsequent judgments like Minerva Mill case, Baman Rao case, S.R. Bomai case, and all reaffirmed this particular principle that Parliament may not emasculate or destroy this fundamental even by substantive amendment. So, the upshot with respect to this particular concept is that the Constitution walks a fine line, flexible enough to adapt to a rigorous process, rigid enough to protect its soul. Parliament can tweak, update, and reform, but cannot rewrite the India's constitutional DNA, and that is the soul and breath of the Indian Constitution. Thank you so much.